welcome back. Hello everyone. It's been a while. It's been a while. Seriously, it's been a while. We are going to react blindly as usual to a video of the lovely Hayley. For those of you who don't know, the most viewed video on my channel out of the 5 I got is my reaction video to one of her videos. And she seems to have changed her name. Used to be Hayley Alexis, but now it's just Hayley. You can see right there. That's just Hayley. But I think that was Hayley Alexis a while back. So yeah, I jump on YouTube, check out German content. What's going on? You know, what do I have to look out here? What's going on in the YouTube world of German content? And she left Germany. Like she literally left Germany, and that's the first video that pops up on my timeline, and I'm like, okay, I gotta check this out. So you're gonna get a blind reaction of me to Hayley, not anymore Alexis, of why she left Germany and whatever. Let's go.
In today's video, y'all, I'm going to be talking about why I came to Florida. I don't know why I'm so emotional in this video. I feel like I'm going to cry or something. I'm not going to, but I just feel like I have something in my throat. When I posted my vlog and I started going through the comments, people were like, oh my gosh, why are you going back to Florida when you just got to Germany and you made such a big deal about it, and why are you leaving? And then I was thinking to myself, okay, this was my fault. I didn't put enough information telling you guys how long I was staying, where I was staying, why I was staying, why I was going. So yeah, I'm only in Florida for I think 5 weeks, 4, 5, 6, somewhere around there. I'm here for a few weeks. There are like a few reasons why I'm here. The first one is to visit my family. As most of you guys know, born and raised Floridian, which means most of my family and friends live in Florida. I promised myself though that if I had the resources, which means just money, if I have the monetary ability, financial ability to come visit my family at least twice a year, I will. But the bare minimum for me is once a year. I'm missing so many humongous milestones that I don't have to miss. The next reason, which was pretty obvious, was that I wanted to get a vaccine. So, hear me out. In my head, because a lot of people were asking, why would you get Florida to get a vaccine? In my head, this is the logic that I had. Maybe you guys understand it, maybe you don't. But I was thinking, in Germany, they're having issues with vaccinations. And you know, people are waiting. There's a long list. What if I just leave earlier, get my vaccine in Florida, come back to Germany, and that leaves a spot open for someone in Germany? Like, the shortage, I guess, gets less. I know I'm just one person, but I was thinking in my head, if every expat that had the ability to do this did this, maybe it would speed things up.
Even so, even if you're just ego driven and going to do this, just fucking do it. Like, nobody fucking cares. Personally, I don't fucking care if you are a prioritized person to get that vaccine. Just fucking go and get it. At least we gotta get to a point where the majority of people has that vaccine, and everything else, fuck it. We just need to get that. We just all need to get that.
A little bit, but not everybody has the ability to do this. But I was just thinking in my head, it would be a smart decision. In the United States, I think every United States citizen or resident, alien, I think, has the ability to get vaccinated for free. So I was just like, yes, please, I will do it. And also because in Germany, you're able, or you will be able, to live a semi-normal life, hopefully in the future, if you are tested negative or have a vaccination card. So I'm just hoping that, you know, when I return, that you will slowly be able to start living a normal life again.
Okay, so from what I know about living the normal life, we do have regulations that only let you go out, like to buy groceries and stuff like that. But we also do have regulations that say that only like 2 households can meet, no more than that. But in the future, if you are vaccinated, you are not considered a household on your own. So if 2 households were to meet and you have a friend that has a vaccine or that has been vaccinated, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, but I'm just gonna continue with it. This person doesn't count in, so hey, he can come along.
Not normal that we know, let's say in 2019, but normal that we know in 2021 moving forward. The next points, which I'm going to just mix them all together, are going to be a little personal, and these are going to make me the most emotional of this video because it's very critical and it's very negative, and I hate.
But wasn't that title a little bit clickbaity? I thought she moved out of Germany, but now she says she's like only in Florida for 5 weeks or something, which is okay. Just go on holidays, like whatever. I'm sorry, no hate here. Do whatever you like. But I came to the wrong assumptions. I thought that she actually moved out of Germany, which doesn't seem to be the case.
Saying negative stuff about Germany, but I feel like this needs to be said because there are a lot of people that are dealing with this as well. And it's not really pinpointed at one specific person or one specific group, but I just feel like all together, Germany's in a very negative place. I will tell you two incidents that have happened, leading up to me purchasing my ticket, because I technically purchased my ticket 4 days before I came to Florida because I was honestly on the fence about it, but then these two things just pushed me over the edge, and I'm like, I don't have to freaking be here. I don't have to deal with this stuff. I don't have to deal with this crap anymore. I can go home and be in the United States and deal with negative people there with sunshine at least, and not in the cold ass rain.
Yes.
If you follow me on Instagram,
I would do the fucking same if I had the ability to. Like, seriously. Hayley, you're speaking out of my mind. Amazing.
you know what happened. But I was walking, going, I don't remember where I was going. I think I was going to the S-Bahn for something. And there was this lady outside her house in my neighborhood. And she was washing the sidewalk, which made no sense because it was about to rain and I have no idea. She was an older German lady. And while she was closing down the sidewalk, it was the only sidewalk that you can walk on. I'm not going to walk on the street if there's a sidewalk available, because it's also a bad image for children. I live in a neighborhood with a bunch of children. I'm like, I'm not going to walk in the middle of the street. So usually when that happens, when you're hosing something down and someone's walking through the hosed area, you stop spraying water. Like, that's common sense. But the lady did not stop spraying water.
What an asshole. Oh my
and
god.
she sprayed my feet and my jeans while I was walking by. And I was pissed. My shoes were wet, my socks were wet, my feet were wet, my jeans were wet, and I was relatively pissed. Like, my cheeks were turning red, my chest was turning red, like it was getting hard. I wanted to say, screw you, lady, but I didn't say anything. I just looked at her, and the lady said, "Was willst du?" And I was like, I know that I'm not wrong. I didn't do I didn't do anything wrong, but I just said, "You sprayed me with water. Lady, you need to watch out when people are around you in this environment. Usually when someone walks by, you stop spraying and all that good stuff." And I was like, "Pass mal auf." And so her response to that was something along the lines of, "Du bist ein Neger, you need to go back to Africa, Germany's tired of people like you,
That fucking bitch. Oh my god. I hate it. I hate it. Oh my god. People are so fucking bad in Germany. What? Yeah, I actually recorded a video a week ago. The audio was crap, so I just dumped it. But that was going into the whole, we do have a right wing. We do have an extreme right wing here in Germany. People tend to not see that, I think, outside of maybe Europe or Germany itself, because it's not made super publicly, but we do have a right-wing faction in our parliament, and they've grown massively in the past few years. This is straight up racist what she expected. Fuck. This makes me angry as hell. If I were there, I would have stomped that lady to the ground. Seriously, bitch.
refugee, immigrant.
Also, Hayley, I'm actually really sorry for that. For every person that has to confront that in their day-to-day lives, this sucks. I don't know. I'm a white guy, but I get angry when I hear or see people disrespecting other humans like this. This is just, it just doesn't fit anywhere. So fuck you. You can have your own opinion, but keep it to your fucking self and move on, and just don't fucking harass anyone or whatever. Dude.
gescheites Deutsch. I don't know what the heck it was. Basically, insult, 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 insult
Yeah.
about me being an immigrant and all this good stuff. And I was just like, I wanted to punch this old lady, but
Next time go for it, fucking please. She deserves it. Seriously.
then if I get in trouble, I'm going to be the angry brown girl, the angry immigrant that attacked an old lady for no apparent reason. Because if I said, hey, she sprayed me with water, they're going to say, no, she didn't. I'm like, yes, she did. Why would she spray you with water? It's raining outside. There's a hose. So me, I was livid. Like, that was like... I was pissed. I was like, this cannot be true. So yeah, a few days later, you know, mind that, I was pissed off. It ruined my day, ruined my week, my few days leading to me going to the United States. That was a week before I came to the United States. I think a few days later, the same day, I don't even remember, and I'm glad that my friend was with me, Jonathan, hello, because a lot of times when these things happen to me and I tell them on the internet, no one ever believes me, and I'm so glad there was someone there to witness this because I did nothing.
Like, why wouldn't you believe this? Actually, I'm a German, okay? I live here my whole life. This shit happens, okay? It happens all the time. Even if you're in an office, people tend to talk down about immigrants or people of color and black people or whatever, because some may have bad experiences with them. I don't know, but they tend to generalize it a lot. Like, yeah, there are immigrants that are assholes. Okay, they exist, certainly, but so do fucking Germans that are fucking assholes. And immigrants with a fucking passport, you know, a personal ID from Germany, you know what? They're not immigrants, or they are Germans. You have it on paper. They are Germans, okay? So, no, just because she's like a black woman doesn't mean she has to be born in fucking Africa. What the fuck is wrong with her? She can be born wherever the hell she wants to. Or happen to be born. And I'm a German. I'm telling you this shit exists. And it's fucking sad, but racism exists everywhere. And yes, it does exist in Germany. It roots a bit, you know. We have a bit of history with racism. And some people are too fucking stupid to see where this shit takes them.
Nothing wrong. He did nothing wrong.
Or think that it was better this time. More.
And this lady was just bothering us and harassing us. So we were at this corona test place. I needed to get a test. This was the first ever corona test that I've ever taken in Germany, and it was unorganized, 1000% unorganized. They had like the system, you had to go on the website, they had a horrible line, they didn't check in people properly, you had to have a code, but the code wasn't working on the website, like everybody was having this issue. So basically we had to stand in this unorganized line, but there were little dots for all of us to stand in a line. But everyone is upset because we all had appointments, but the appointments weren't happening, so I waited there for like 45 minutes, it was just horrible. So everyone was already in a bad mood and like up to here. So my friend and I were talking, just having a normal conversation, you know, how are you doing? What are you doing? Let's have fun. Let's make the best out of this as we possibly can. And this old lady came behind us. She was huffing and puffing that she had an appointment. Ich habe einen Termin. And all of a sudden, like, we all have Termin.
That voice. Like, I can seriously imagine an old German lady coming up like, ich habe einen Termin gemacht. Das kann doch wohl nicht wahr sein, dass ich hier jetzt eine halbe Stunde warten muss. Yeah, bitch, you're not the only one. Everyone has that problem.
Like it's we're all waiting here, we're all suffering. And so we're talking, and out of nowhere she comes up behind us and she's like, well, can you guys move? And we're like, where do you want us to go? And it's like the typical older German individuals like in the line that don't know how to properly wait in a line. And she was just like, well, I don't want to be so close to the people behind us. And we're just looking at her like, ma'am, we're standing where we're supposed to, like, we literally have a circle. And she told us to stand on this circle. And she's like, yeah, but I don't care. Could you please move up? Because I don't want to stand next to the people behind me. And we're like, okay. So we just ignored it because we're just like, maybe something's wrong with her. But she seemed like a
Yeah.
fit woman. So we're like, okay. So then we're talking more. And she comes again. So you guys aren't going to move for me. And we're like, no. And she's like, well, I need you to get out of the way. Like, speaking to us like we're not human, like we're, I don't know. I have no idea, just like being so nasty. And then my friend, he was like, if you don't want us standing near you and you don't want the other people standing near you, maybe you should have stayed home, or maybe you need to get out of the line. He's like, but we're standing where we're supposed to be standing, and if you don't like it, you can leave and we're not going to move. And then she shut up and left us alone. And that was just like the nail in the coffin, because so many people in Germany have been so negative, so nasty, so disgusting. I've never met so many people in Germany
I
that have
tell
been
you.
so mean, hateful.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of what else I can like describe the people as, but
And let me tell you what, girl, Germans tend to be nasty either way. Doesn't matter if there's COVID or not. Many people I've personally met here over my whole life have been absolutely assholes and just strict and ego driven as hell, and they are annoying and they are unfriendly, and that's just what you experience if you live here long enough. They are polite, yes, but not all the time. And to be honest, not if they're stressed out. And the majority of times, Germans are stressed out.
but a lot of people are taking their anger out on
Yep.
certain groups of people. I feel like people, when they get upset about someone, usually in Germany it's like, hey, don't be an asshole, don't be ignorant. But over the past 6 to 7 months, I've had people say stuff like the N word to me, or go back to Africa, or you're an immigrant. And I'm just like, I don't have to deal with this if I don't need to. Like, there's no legitimate reason for me to stay in Germany right now. To
Thing is, I mentioned earlier that we have this right wing party, which is called AfD, like basically Alternative for Germany or Alternative für Deutschland. And this is right wing. Okay, many people voted for it because they said they want to go do things a little bit different than the normal politics, and they want to get things started and whatnot. And it was just like a there was one year where people voted this party for just to set an example that, yeah, we don't have to take up with the crap that the normal parties that are on top in Germany are doing or have been doing, or with your corruption scandals and whatever. What people don't get is that in this party are, and what people, sorry, what people don't get is that in this party, particularly, especially in the AfD or Alternative für Deutschland, or AfD, there are actual, like, legitimate Nazis in there. There are people who had leading positions in the party that were in the Partei NPD, which is Nationalsozialistische Partei Deutschland, or yeah, basically what the leftovers of Hitler and wanting to get us back to National Socialism. And those people, like, they want Hitler back. They want a second Führer. They want Germany for the Germans, and they want the old Reich back and shit like that. Okay, like really bad shit. Like, they think that we are the victims of the war, and that we have to strive back to power and shit like this. And in this party, there are people that are in visiting underground concerts where people do like the Hitler salute, which is illegal in Germany, uh, and singing songs about killing Jews and shit like this. It's intense. I may put a clip in here.
Oder 2017 mal.
But probably, as you can see, this shit is intense. Okay, it's real fucked up, and they buy guns and import them and smuggle them inside Germany, and they have little groups of special forces where they prepare for a takeover, and they want to get Germany back to the Germans and prepare for when the society collapses that they think that they can take over. And those people, okay, those people that do this stuff are in the AfD, and the normal citizen doesn't even realize it. And that's insane. So, and they had a massive boom. They had a massive growth in the past few years just because of the many immigrants we had because of our open border policy.
Or for people to treat me in a shitty manner. I really don't have to be. Financially, I can fly to Florida. I have family here. People in the United States aren't going to tell me to go back to wherever they may, but then I say, I'm an American. In Germany, I can't say, hey, I'm a German. You know I'm not German. And that just gives like fuel to the fire for people to be hateful. And in the United States, I like that people are very fake right now.
But seriously, girl, even if you are not German, they have no right whatsoever to be racist dickheads to you, okay? If your German is perfect or not, or if you are just here with a visa or whatever, they have to accept you as a human being, and if they don't, they just have to be normal and polite to you and go their own way and don't harass you or call you the N-word or whatever. They just have to let you live your life and not be dickheads, okay? Doesn't matter if you're German, doesn't matter if you speak German, doesn't matter where the fuck you're from, okay? That's just normal behavior towards another human being that everyone should do, including right assholes.
Now, because I don't need to constantly be reminded by everyone else in my surrounding that their lives are shitty, and since their lives are shitty, my life has to be shitty too. And that's a very big German flaw. It's a jealousy issue, a nide issue. German people, they talk about this, so it's not like something I'm saying out of my ass. This is pretty normal and common for people to talk about. I was on my friend's Facebook profile the other day, and he was talking about how he lost his job. Not his job, his business. He owned a business and he lost it. And the people underneath it were not like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for you, that sucks. No, it was, what were they saying? Yeah, but I'm in Kurzarbeit. I can't afford what you're selling. So, you know, if you lost your business, sucks for you, but we can't afford anything. And I'm just like, so because you're miserable and your life is not okay, it's okay for someone else's life to be failing and miserable. Like it makes no sense to me how people are attacking one another and being so mean to one another, you know, in their daily life. I totally get it, like I said, but it's just like one of those things where I don't have to be there through this right now. I feel like it's a very stressful year because it's also a voting year, and I feel like also on top of that, it's the same in the United States. The United States right now is a totally different, like I can tell you 1000%, it's a totally different United States than 1 year ago. I made a video 1 year ago. You guys know the video of me like very stressed, very unhappy about the United States. And it was because of just the situation, you know, the politics, the people, you know, how divided it was. Right now, it's not the same place as it was 1 year ago. I can honestly say it's a lot calmer, it's a lot nicer. Are there still rude people here? Yes. But at the end of the day, I don't feel like so much divisiveness as I do or did in Germany a month ago. I just like having, you know, everyone around me saying stuff, everyone having a good time, and I'm not getting that right now in Germany, and I'm getting that in the United States. I'll be fine going back to Germany now and having 6 months of lockdown again. And maybe for some people it's a good thing, and some people are saying, oh, you're over dramatic, you know, you're being very prissy, you're being all this. That may be true, but that's how I am as an individual. That's how I function as a person. There are people that hate interaction with other people, and I totally get that as well. But I'm not one of those people. But yeah, those are all the reasons. When this video goes up, I'll actually be back in the United States. I mean, it won't be soon. It'll be a few more weeks, but I've gotten like the first half.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest here. This last part, nope. Don't let anyone tell you that you are overdramatic or that you're overreacting, because fuck them. If you experience such thing and such racism, which I honestly think badly of, but it I think that's something that you will experience in Germany as anyone, people of color, or as a black person or whatever. And I think you will probably experience that anywhere else. But anyhow, if you did experience that, yeah, there's just don't let people tell you, hey, that's not meant that way. Don't take it so seriously. No, fuck them. Fuck them. Just these are assholes, okay? Point. Exclamation mark. Nothing else to say. Fuck them. Look out. No. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm leaving the link in the description, as always, somewhere like down there in the description. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you all stay safe and have a good time. And Hayley, especially to you, have a good time in Florida. Enjoy it. Enjoy your family. Greetings to them, and I hope that things turn out way better there than they did here. And I hope that if you come back to Germany, that you will be treated differently. If not, call me and I'm gonna kick the woman's ass, okay? She fucking deserves it.